Hello there. Welcome back to my channel. It's such a joy to be back with you. Yes, I think I mentioned in the last video that I was out on that hiatus for a while. Got a little bit comfortable during the holidays and making preparation for the holidays and everything. It was extremely time consuming. And I hope everyone had a beautiful holiday. I had a lovely holiday as well. Thank you. But we're into a new year now, and also, if I didn't say it in my last video, Happy New Year 2021. I'm coming to you today with some holiday candles. I have these here candles that I picked up during the holidays, prior to the holidays, whatever, but anyways, they were utilized during the holidays in my particular residence, and I find them so luscious. When I say luscious, the aroma happens to be one of those aromas that explodes. It explodes right in front of your face. I mean, you can just be sitting in a room. You don't even have to light the candles, but if you do, it makes it even more desirable and more projectable. But these aromas in these particular candles, the reason I was drawn to them, because you take the lid off, it has such a potent scent. And I just love the scent. And I have one here. Let me introduce you to it right now. This particular candle, I fell in love with this one because if you can see it clearly, I'm sure you can because I can see it very well in this camera. I fell in love with this camera because of the fact that I love this checkerboard appearance of the container. Look at that. Don't you think that's gorgeous? I just love that checkerboard appearance because it just looks so festive to me. I found it very appropriate for the holidays because it gave it that unique, distinguishing type of beautification to your, I guess, interior decor. But I didn't really buy the decoration. I bought it predominantly for the aroma, but the design of the container just made it much more desirable and much more luxurious to me. Anyways, the candle in here, it has one of those dear wicks that does not project any type of soot in your residence, so I can burn it. But as you can see, I have never even burnt the wick. I've just been sitting here letting this candle sit out and enjoying every inch of the aroma that is projected throughout my residence. It's very affluent. It smells so lovely. It smells like vanilla, but not very strong vanilla. It kind of smells like vanilla ice cream, but more of a sherbet type of ice cream because it's very sweet. But it's very appropriate for the holidays and during the winter months because it softens the atmosphere in your residence. It has like a whipped cream type of scent also applied to it that makes it smells a little bit edible. Yes, whipped cream, vanilla, but also sort of like you're in a bakery. It smells a little bit like a bakery aroma, but the vanilla is very potent within it, and it smells like it has a little bit of powder applied to it as well. However, I'm not sure, but I'm just saying all of those there scents blended together gives it this very luxurious, eloquent aroma. And you just sit it out in your room and you just have the most pleasant scent just sitting there. It's so pleasant. You just walk past it and it's very affluent. In other words, it's very potent and it has that consistency applied toward it. It's just there. It's just to die for. It's just so lovely. And the scent happens to be what drove me to this particular candle. However, this one did not come with a lid. And since it didn't come with a lid, I get the full capacity of the scent on a regular basis. All I have to do is just walk past it. I'm like, I hope this scent, I don't know if I'll ever burn it. I haven't burnt it and I'm not sure when I'll burn it. I didn't even burn it through the holidays because I didn't have to. And the reason I didn't have to is because the scent happens to be that affluent. And enough on that one, but I just want you to know that the beautification of the containers also happened to be what drew me to this candle. But I received a double dose with this one when I acquired the fragrance that's just obviously distributed independently without me even touching or burning the candle. So I find that very attractive for the holidays. But what's most important is that you can leave this sitting out all year long and still have a very pleasant aroma sitting within your residence or maintaining in your residence all the time You don't have to like consistently refill it or anything like you would do any other type of fragrance that you distribute within your room. But because it's a candle, you have the option to burn it. With this one, you have the option to burn the candle, or you have the option to just let it sit and penetrate throughout the room independently. Anyways, it's lovely. And unfortunately, the label that was on here was in a silicone type label wrapping, and I accidentally threw it away before I even discovered the name of the fragrance, the candle, and so therefore I cannot give you any description pertaining to this one. But as you can see, it happens to be exquisitely defined, lovely and pleasant, has all the attributes of the luxuriousness and sophistication. I love it. Anyways, I have another candle here for you. Now this baby right here, the reason why I initially decided to bring candles to you because of the fact that it's directly after the holidays, and I'm a candle lover as well. They have very lovely aromas. Oh, it's such a large variation of candles. But anyway, this one's large. I can't hold it very long, but look. Look at that baby right there. I used to never purchase large candles, but when I saw this one, I had to have it. Look at the top of it. It's like dented with these here beautiful, I guess, like indentions on the top of it that look like bubbles. It's indented with like little beads and of bubbles right on the top. And when you have it sitting on your display area, what's most detectable about the candle happens to be this lid. When it's on it, it's just sitting there and it's obvious. You can see it whether you're sitting down or standing up, and it just makes it look more lovely and attractive in your living environment. And this one happens to be by the name of it's Northern Pine. I didn't take the label off of this one. The name of this one happens to be Northern Pine, but it also have a certain year this became into existence. Anyways, this is large. I think this may be about 5 pounds of candle right here. We'll take the lid off. And here's another one that has a very projectable aroma. Very projectable aroma at all times. As you can see, I have lit the wicks inside of this one. And this here particular candle also have those here wicks that doesn't expel an exceptional amount of soot. So therefore it smells very pleasant, and it doesn't set up your residence, because that would be something of a concerning matter to me, because of the fact that you have so much candle here, like 5 pounds of candle. Would you want 5 pounds of soot? No. So that's why I was drawn to this one, because it's soot resistant, and it also has a beautiful aroma. With this one you get a hint of lemony and pine, of course. And you know what makes it extremely attractive happens to be the fact that it gives you that Christmas tree pine aroma that comes from a natural green Christmas tree, which is something that I never bring into my residence. But however, when I was a child, that was the only Christmas tree I was ever exposed to. So I know exactly what a Christmas tree from the nature really does smell like. A green pine Christmas tree that's chopped down and brought into the residence with the natural leaves on it. It definitely leaves a pine aroma in your residence for the duration of time that you have that tree in your home. And this one has its exact aroma. It's beautiful. You can just display it, and I received so many compliments on it throughout the holidays. Everyone that walked past this candle. These two right here were like in competition with the aromas penetrating, so I had to sit one on one side of the room and the other one on the other side of the room. However, this one was, closer to the traffic area, so this one received a great deal more exposure, and everyone complimented me on this candle because of the aroma, because it was such a uniquely affluent aroma. And like I said, it smells like pines, exactly like pine, but it has a hint of sweetness, also. I just love it. It smells beautiful, and I just thought I would bring this one to you because I'm sure you would love it, because I do. and I highly recommend it to you. But when I am able to see this name better, I'll reference back to you exactly who designed this candle. And as far as like the location of where I acquired it, it was one of my local retail stores within this vicinity of where I reside currently. So, highly recommend it, specifically for the aroma of the pine, which happens to be something that would be very, very pleasant even in the summertime, because you can bring the outdoors aroma inside any time of year, and it's very appropriate. And the next candles that I have available to you today, these candles are beautiful, but however, they are not candles that project a scent. Let me just give you a glimpse of exactly what I'm talking about. These here candles right here came to me in a quantity of three. One's a little bit taller than that, but the other one I didn't bring. I brought two of the same size, but they come in a display of 3 candles at one time. And let me just give you a description of exactly what's going on here. Okay, if I set these right here in front of me, you see, there are 3 candles right there together, right? And the most beautiful thing about it is that they were very festive on this candle. Maybe you can't see it and maybe you can. If I move them over this way a little bit, you can see they're like snowflakes. It's snowflakes on there. Little snowflakes on the candle that were very sparkly throughout the resident during the holidays. I think I had about maybe 6 of these distributed throughout my resident. But the most beautiful aspect of this candle, I don't know if you can see them or not, but the most beautiful aspect of these candles happen to be the fact that it's remote control. Check this out. This here's a little teeny remote control that comes with these candles. But you can operate the candles from a distance. Okay, let me just give you an example of exactly what I'm talking about. You see right here? Do you see the candles? I can't get up and turn all these lights off. Okay, I can turn them on. Do you see them? There's a reflection. Okay, you see the candles now? That's remote control. They're remote control. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn them on. I'm going to turn them off. See them there? A set of 3, and they're remote control operated. You turn it off. Oh God. You turn it off, and you turn it on. I think that's so beautiful. Remote control candles. Isn't that gorgeous? So festive. It was perfect during the holidays. Remote control candles, they were perfect for the holidays for distributing just the appropriate amount of light. See right here, you have an on button. You have an on button on the remote control. That's on. The green one, the red one's the off button, and all of these other buttons down here are buttons that can give you a different flatter lighting. You can brighten it, you can darken it, you can flicker it, you can cause it to blink and all of that. You have so many variations of things that you can do with these candles, but however, I don't feel like getting up, turning the lights off again. So therefore, I just wanted you to know that these here candles are very beautiful to possess, especially I would say they're more appropriate in a romantic environment, but my residents, they came in but in my residence, they were very, very handy because the Christmas tree generates an exceptional amount of light itself, and these were just an added bonus to the lighting in the residence without using any other standard light bulbs or anything like that in your residence. So it just gave off the most eloquent amount of lighting that I found it was most beneficial in my residence, and it was very appropriate for the holidays, and it just made the festive atmosphere that I literally wanted in my residence. Anyways, I just wanted to introduce you to all these beautiful candles that I had acquired for the holidays and recommend them to you, not just for the holidays, but throughout your entire year. If you want to bring a specific aroma to your residence that does not include just house sprays or something of that nature. You can also burn a candle, but I really recommend highly that you burn candles that are sut free, like these ones that I have possessed also, because you find them very, very rewarding for the aroma, because the aromas seem to be so consistent to where you never have to worry about whether or not your home smells pleasant or not. That's why I love candles, because they give me that aroma pleasantness, just like fragrances does my body. And I thank you very much for tuning into my channel this afternoon. And please remember to subscribe, but also remember, always love yourself, love others, but more important than anything else in the world, please continue to always love God. Have a nice evening. Bye.